In this video, I would like to talk with you about the business model of an Amazon KDP low-content publishing business. Now, most of you will probably say, I already know that. Of course, we are selling no or low-content books, meaning books where there's pretty much no content in there. And I agree to a certain extent, but there are actually multiple sources of income that we can build from that no or low-content business. Now, if you're just beginning and you've never heard of a no or low-content business, what exactly is the difference between no and low content? Now, no content books are books where there's literally no content in there. So these are, for instance, blank pages, or it might be a lined journal or something like that. Of course, there have to be page numbers on every single page. If not, then we cannot actually publish the book on Amazon, but no content means only the page numbers and pretty much nothing else. Low content means there's a bit of content in there, maybe a couple of words here and there, but also not much more. So it's pretty much the opposite of a content book, like a fiction book or non-fiction book, because there's pretty much no content in there. It's only for people to use, for instance, to take notes or to make sketches or something like that. So the focus of a low content business is the quality and the quantity of the work that we do. So we don't just want to publish a few great books, but we also don't want to publish thousands of bad books. We want to make sure that we meet a certain, let's say, quality standard that we define for ourselves, and then we want to be consistent. So we want to publish as many books as possible in as many languages as possible, and also at the same time, and this is very, very important, we want to make sure that these books are actually of high quality, because in the long run, quality always, is better and more important than the quantity. So then the third factor that we should also look at is, of course, we don't necessarily want to spend money on Amazon ads. We want to focus on SEO because we want to use the organic traffic that already comes in through Amazon to generate sales. So the idea basically behind an Amazon KDP low content business is that we create lots of books with high quality and we optimize them in terms of SEO so that people find these books through the marketplace and purchase them from us. And then, of course, we also want to generate reviews and we want to translate the books into other languages. And actually, we can use so-called machine learning tools, but more about that later. Now, a lot of you might actually be asking, why should I translate my book? For instance, why should I translate, let's say, an English book into German or Spanish or Portuguese or some other language? Well, because of course, all of these are different kinds of markets that we can use to earn more money. And especially when it comes to no or low content books where there's literally no content in the book or very, very little content in the book, of course, we can translate that and take one book, translate to 10 different languages and make out of one book 11 books, which we can all sell and make money from. So we also want to focus on, of course, distribution through all of these different kinds of markets. So for instance, the Amazon.com market, the Amazon.co.uk market, or for instance, the platform .de, .it, .es, .mx, and a lot more platforms. So we don't just want to focus on one single market, but actually multiple markets. Now, a lot of you might actually say, well, I just want to focus on one single market. No problem. There are a lot of lectures about that here in this course, but for everyone who really wants to optimize their earnings, it's definitely recommendable to not just publish on one platform and on one market, but actually multiple platforms and multiple markets. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to scale through translation. So we're going to take one book and we're going to translate that book into lots of different kinds of languages. Actually, more than 10 languages. I will give you a tool that translates all of your books automatically. It's a machine learning tool that gets smarter over time to 26 different kinds of languages. I'll also show you how to not invest a lot of money into this business. By the way, you can actually start this business with $0 and you can keep building this business with $0 if you do everything yourself, which is in my mind actually quite doable because we're gonna pretty much look over everything. So you will learn pretty much everything in this course that you need to do to publish your own book. So yes, you could actually watch this course and start that business with $0, even though I would not recommend that because it takes much longer to scale and it's probably not even worth your time to scale the business on your own. It's better to hire someone, and I will show you also how to do that. So our focus is not just to create great books and to focus on quantity, but also to cut costs. We don't want to invest a lot of money into books, into the interiors, and we don't want to pretty much invest money into anything because we want to generate as much profit as possible with as little money as possible. That is actually the way most people structure their Amazon KDP low content publishing business. And then the last thing that I want to talk with you about is this. We will use every single possible way to make money. So I'm not just going to show you how to make money with your low content books, but actually way how to, for instance, take the KDP interiors inside the content books and to sell them on other platforms. So you will actually create interiors, you will use them for your own books, but you can then take them, sell them on their own and make money through that. You will also learn how to make money on multiple platforms with your Amazon KDP low content books, because there is no exclusive rule or nothing that actually prohibits us from selling our physical books, not ebooks, our physical books on other platforms. Because if, for instance, you sell your ebooks on Amazon through the Amazon KDP Select program, then of course you have to be exclusive to Amazon, or you have to be exclusive with Amazon. But if you're just publishing print books, then of course you don't necessarily have to be exclusive with Amazon. You can publish on other platforms, and I will show you a couple of platforms that will distribute your books worldwide, and you'll be able to make money from your books worldwide. And also we're going to talk a little bit about self-hosting, so I'm also going to show you how to build your own business around your own books so that you're not really dependent on any kind of marketplace. All right, that was it now here for this little introduction. Thank you for watching, and I hope we can see each other in the next video.